You want a war? You're going to get one.
Drop it.
What was that? He had enough time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
only Cowboys game.
You
The brother
literally.
screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
Yo, by the way, Kick Dingbat here. Welcome to I don't know, breakfast, lunchtime with Philly. What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being here. Kyle's here. Jeff Grace is here. Ow, cat. Little G Griffith, Steve and Seth, Bud, Rhino, Sylvan, Logan Motorsports, MBV 420, Whoa, Richie MC, Donnie, Daniel Ruiz, Housecat, Twits, Donnie, anybody I missed? Mayday, what's up? Rob Malone, Super Tank, what's going on? We got Tank. What do I got here? Oh, I got my girl Autumn. She wants a nap. She climbed up for a nap. Scott, what's going on? Grant, Bang Bang Bird Gang, I like it. Richard Purdy, what's going on? So we should start out with some Eagles news, I guess, today, breaking. The Eagles open practice window for cornerback Jakorian Bennett, and they signed Sua Opeta to the practice squad. So Jakorian Bennett is on his way to coming back. I like this. I think this is like a thank God he's on his way back, because I don't know if the Eagles are going to go out and get a corner. I believe they're going to go out and get a pass rusher. Whether they get a corner or not, I don't know. They may feel that Jakorian Bennett's going to have to be the guy. So we need to get him healthy. We need to get him ready. We need to get him out there. You know what I mean? Cheat code, what's happening? So we will see. Vic don't like Bennett. It didn't sound like it. It just sounds like he doesn't know him. But, man, I think you got to throw him in the fire, because, I mean, you know what you have in Adore. You know what you have in Ringo. You know? And we have to see. Georgia says we need a good edge rusher. It's a key defensive position. Good luck from Athens, Greece to our Eagles. Hell yeah. Good luck to the Eagles. I agree. I think you need a pass rusher first and foremost. You know? Pass rusher is more important. And they may look at it like, look, we traded for cornerback Jakorian Bennett. I still think he can play. You know? I definitely do. Frederick, good morning to you, 500 Northwest Bird Gang in the house. We represent Philadelphia Eagles out here in Washington State. Fly, Eagles, fly. Shout out to you, man. Fly, Eagles, fly is right. ESPN says Eagles are looking to trade Ojulari. Trade for one Ojulari, get a hamstring free. I mean, the guy's hurt. What are they going to get for him? You know? It's crazy. How he needs to get off his ass and get Ward and an edge. I agree. Man, I think Bradley Chubb's got to be the guy they go after. To me, it makes the most sense. So the Raiders owner said they have no plans. Yeah, I read that today. So the latest on Max Crosby is that the Raiders talked to him today and told him, last night told him basically they're not trading him. So he didn't want to leave Vegas apparently, and they're not trading him. So that's really bad news for the Cowboys, because they thought they were going to get him. But there's still pass rushers. I never put much stock into Crosby going. However, I still think Bradley Chubb is the guy that the Eagles should target first, because he's played with Vic. He knows Vic. He knows what Vic expects. He knows that defense. It would be a much smoother transition. AJ Devontae says 500. I agreed. We need another pass rusher. Although Ringo stinks, we need pressure. You need pressure, definitely. Mark is dumb. Mark is dumb. Well, we're going to see Mark tonight. Or this afternoon, rather. I'll be seeing Mark. John Mayo, thank you for super chat, my man. Appreciate that. I was hearing Jacob still saying McKee should start. Is that what they're saying? I don't understand. I don't even. I just think that's got to be a troll job. That's just got to be trolling. That can't be real. If Crosby goes from Mark Davis to Jerry Jones, he will hate life. Yeah, I don't think it's happening, dude. Mark was certain Max Crosby's going to Dallas. I know. Did you see the video he did where he said, that's great news that the Eagles got Brandon Graham? That means they're out on Crosby or getting another pass rusher? Like, what planet? Does this guy not know Howie Roseman by now? You know? It's kind of crazy to me. Lewis, what's up? 500 from McDonough, Georgia. Where's that? Where's that near? And thank you, man. What's up? Nobody said McKee should start. Maybe Howard S. getting a little bit insinuated. Wonder if they're looking for Jermaine Johnson. Yeah, I think Jermaine Johnson's a guy they're probably looking at. I think they're probably looking at Jalen Phillips also. I don't think the Giants would trade Kevon Thibodeau to the Eagles. So I think it's got to be maybe Granderson from New Orleans. Maybe, maybe we're missing somebody else. To me, of all the guys that are out there, I still look at Bradley Chubb and I go, all right, guy's got 4 sacks, played under Vic. He seems like the perfect guy. Philly, an edge that can rush takes pressure off the quarterbacks, but a better quarterback gives the edge more time to get home. I know, but they're not getting home. I mean, how many seconds are you going to give them to get home? They're just not getting home with what they got on the edge. So I think that, like, saying, well, good corner will give defensive line more time. It's not going to be all that much more time. And those guys aren't even coming. Like, if you look at the edge rushers, they don't come close. They're not even coming close. All the pressure that we get on a quarterback come from up the middle or when we have to blitz. So I think it is important to go out and get another pass rusher. I do. Fabio, thank you for Super Chat. Goes, after 2026 season, will Jalen get an extension? What's he signed through? 28, something like that. They'll probably restructure his contract at some point. Jonah, thank you for Super Chat. Angelo Cataldi said it. Did he really? I have a hard time believing Cataldi would say. I thought Cataldi was a big Jalen Hurts guy. I'm so sick of sales. It's like he hate toward Hurts, but when you call him out on his boy Josh Allen, whom could not throw a dime in football, and Baker hardly bet the Jets. Oh yeah, he does it. Jalen Phillips. So here's the thing with Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips has 2 sacks on the year, coming off of an injury last year. He could provide an upgrade. There's no doubt about it. I think him or Jermaine Johnson. I think they would be okay to add. I just worry about the hurt. Chubb to me just looks like, yeah, that's the guy. Chubb was my pool. Just remember to give me a shout out if it happens. All right, Caleb. 8500. How can I get a hold of you to get one of your cats? Just email me, yophilly500@yahoo.com. They're desperately needing to go. They need to go home. They're driving me nuts. But I love them, but they're driving me nuts. They need to go to their forever home. Chandler, what's up? What's happening? Jalen Phillips isn't the answer. Besides, we do not need another Jalen on the team. We already have too many Jalens, right? Yeah, I mean, look, if he's going to give you some depth, I think it's good. But I mean, impactful, man. I think Chubb is the guy because I think he could come in. I think he knows Vic Fangio's system. Vic Fangio knows him, and I think he would be good for us. Beamer said, "Who lives at Angelo?" After him saying they would only win 5 games last year. That's true. He did say it. Philly, will Brandon Graham play Sunday? I wonder what kind of shape he is in. Vic said he will find. Yeah, I don't think we know yet. I don't even think the Eagles know yet. I think they got to see him get out there on the practice field. I think probably the most likely thing is they've got a 2-week exemption. So I kind of think they're going to not play him. If I'm guessing that they don't play him, and then he gets a bye week, and then he comes back and he plays in that Green Bay game. If I had to guess, I don't know for sure. Jonah, thank you for the super chat. He goes, unless he was joking with what Eskin said. Yeah, I know Angelo Cataldi he usually speaks highly of Jalen, so yeah, I don't know. You want Ward? Look, I would love Ward. Ward would be a great get. However, I still think if you get Ward, to me, if you get a corner and you're not getting any pressure, what's the difference? It's not going to help you. You got to. I like Ward. I mean, I would look if we could get two guys, I would. I think the Eagles will make one move. I think one move. I don't think they're going to make two. Maybe they will, but I don't think they're going to make two. I think they'll make one move. But these guys, these teams, what they do now with the trade deadline is they charge enormous amounts of compensation to trade guys. So like certain teams have been pulling back on doing anything at the trade deadline because it costs so much. However, I think a guy like Chubb has no guaranteed money left after this year. So like I think he's got another year in his contract. I have to check, but I mean, maybe you get him for like a 4th round pick. I would do it. You got so many picks. Jonah, yeah, thank you for that super chat, by the way. Speedy Eagle 225, what's up? Isn't Jalen Phillips from Miami defense that hated Vic Fangio? Well, he is, but so is Bradley Chubb. But I don't think the problem was with the defensive line guys. I think the problem was with Jalen Ramsey and some of the secondary guys with him. I think it's only one move too, but I think we were waiting to see one of these guys to go see what the market will be. Yeah, I think so too. They're probably waiting to see one trade go down to see what the market sets as well. So yeah, who knows? We needed Cleveland to lose a lot. Miami's gone perfectly. They've lost. The Jets have lost. I think Jermaine Phillips, I don't even know what he has. Let me see what he has statistically. I'm curious to see. I think you need somebody. Like Jalen Phillips here, he's got 11 solo tackles and 2 sacks on the year. So he's got 2 sacks, Jalen Phillips. Jermaine Johnson. Let me see. Jermaine Johnson has 8 tackles and 1 sack. So he's basically done nothing. The only guy doing anything is Chubb. He's got like 4 sacks. If the Dolphins fire McDaniels, then get him. Yeah, they said they would. Chubb and Gilmore. Well, yeah, you could side Gilmore right now. That might not be a bad idea. Jose Torres says, we need someone to stop the run game. Well, the run on the outside, to me, the running up the middle isn't where, they give up runs. It's those edge runs. And I think if you got guys that can set the edge, I think you'll be fine. Again, Bradley Chubb, he's a guy that knows how to do that. He played under Vic Fangio. Twits may be right. What did Twits say? Ringo, Jackson, and Bennett are ass. I can't disagree with you there. Chubb is 4 sacks for Bradley. Let's see if you got one. I'll see. Let me look up Bradley Chubb. See what his stats are. So Bradley Chubb has 13 solo tackles and 4 sacks. He's got 4 sacks on the year. That's more than any Eagle player has. Chubb's, to me, that's got to be the guy. That's got to be the target. Unless it's Granderson of New Orleans. I would like him too. Big Marshall, man. Thank you for super chat, man. I appreciate that. Remember what Vic said his first interview about signing players? I think we were wondering about Myles Garrett, but the only guy that fits what he said was Jermaine Johnson. Well, what did he specifically say? The only thing I remember him specifically saying about trades during the year, I gotta think Chubb would fit too, though, because Chubb came from Denver with him, and he knew his system well, and he was well. I told everyone Chubb is coming in a trade soon. I hope so. J-Rock says, yo, 500, are you doing the Capizzle on your channel tonight? Capizzle's not going to be on my channel tonight, but I'm going on Game Time Brian's channel tonight at 9 Eastern. So I think Capizzle's going to be on there. So we'll be there. He'll be all cocky and arrogant. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, you beat the crap out of us last time, but you've done nothing for the last however many years. Pizzle don't want none of this. Pizzle, we won't even stream with me. I tried to get the guy to stream with me. He won't do it. Mav says, I'm tired of hearing about the trade. Make the effort. Where are the angry faces, Mav? Where are the angry faces? That can't be the real Mav. Is forced even a word? I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm a pretty dumb guy. You mean forced? Yeah, forced. I'm a dumb guy. I don't play I don't even know what the hell that name. What the hell is that game with the words? I'm not good at it. Big Marshall, thank you for the super chat again, man. Appreciate it. We will have too much money tied up in the secondary with Cooper Mitchell to trade for a secondary. Well, I like a big name like, where you're going to have to pay a guy a lot of money. You're right. I don't see them doing that, I don't see them doing that at all. I think they've made the trade for the corner. I think Jakorian Bennett's going to have to be the guy to rise up. And I think he's going to have to do it. You know what I mean? But I agree. 500, I think we also need to fix the run game. Our defenders can't be the field goal so long. Well, here's the thing with the run game. In my opinion, you've got to get this run game going by the playoffs. Because once you get to the playoffs, what happens every playoffs? You get all these teams, they put up huge passing numbers, right? Then you get to the playoffs, and you see guys like Herbert and Mahomes and all these guys. You see these guys like basically their passing numbers come way down. Their attempts come way down. They focus more on the run game. You got to run in the playoffs. The Eagles got to fix this run game by the playoffs. I do think you can fix it in-house. I do. I think a lot of it has to do with injuries on that offensive line. So you can fix that. You can fix that, I believe, in-house. If you want to go and add a guard in the trade at the trade deadline, I'm okay with that too. But they got to fix that in-house. Defensive edge rusher, you can't get on your roster. You don't have the guy. You gotta get it somewhere. Game Time Brian, you know who Game Time Brian is. You would know him if you've seen him. We need to trade for Reek Woolen. Maybe. You know what I mean? The racist fan towards Rodgers switched up. Well, I totally missed that, Chris. What happened? Who we talking about? Reek would be as good as this Ringo. Didn't he lose the starting job though? He lost the starting job, didn't he? So is he that good if he can't start in Seattle? We need guys that are going to play. The offensive coordinator doesn't have the ability to fix the offense. I don't know, man. What happened last week versus Minnesota? Offense in the passing game looked good. Looked much better. Did you see the route tree that Devontae Smith ran compared to like earlier? I mean, they did a pretty good job, Yeah, Jalen Phillips played under Vic Fangio too. He's another guy. He's got 2 sacks on the year, so that's probably more than any Eagle player. But you gotta get somebody. I would prefer Chubb over Phillips because I think Chubb is more of an impact. Hurts for a stack talk will be good today. Can't wait. Oh God, KCA Eagle. I don't even want to hear it. I'm so disgusted with the Dak talk. I mean, how many times can I double moonwalk this guy's ass? Your buddy, your pal, KCA Eagle. The Mark Holmes is his hero. Twit says Job is starting over Woolen. I know. That's what I'm saying. CZ, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, not trade for Woolen. He lost his job to Josh Job. How about the young running back from Pittsburgh, Warren? Look, if I'm gonna do Pittsburgh, I'm gonna go Darius Slay. Now, if you want to bring a cornerback and Pittsburgh's willing to deal with him, I don't know if they would be because they're winning. But Darius Slay, bring him back. Bring him back. Let him finish his career. Some Viking fan called Rodgers the N-word and went off on his DMs after losing the Eagles. Then when Rodgers responded, he was shook. Are you kidding me? Dude, those Viking fans are babies, dude. No offense, but I mean, the guy has literally had like a great year. Goes up against A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. What do you expect? And then they're killing him? That's sad. That's horrible. I didn't hear that at all. Big Marshall, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, Vic said if he traded for a guy, he would want a younger guy who can mold. That's Jermaine Johnson because Phillips is too injured. That could be Jermaine Johnson then. Yeah, you're right. He's younger. Yeah, you could be right about that. You could be right. And maybe a change of scenery, maybe gets him playing good. We also got to hope that Nolan Smith comes back and plays well. I'm hoping that the reason why Nolan Smith looked the way he did early on was because he was injured. So we'll see. Cruising, my man. What's going on, man? Thank you for the super chat. The battle of the two worst cornerbacks in the NFL. Banks versus Ringo. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I hope to never see Banks on the field, and I hope to see Ringo a lot on Sunday. Laugh out. Man, Ringo got torn up the last time. Yeah, two worst cornerbacks is right. The question is will the Eagles come to play this time? Because they sure didn't come to play the last time. Toth and Pryor stink. I agree. I agree with you. So I can't wait for you to destroy Pizzle tonight. Go Birds. Oh, it'll be fun. 500 versus Cop Pizzle. Yeah. Why trade for Woolen when you have signed Santi Samuel Jr.? The only issue with Samuel Jr. you got to remember is we don't know yet. We don't know yet if he's going to be cleared to play. He's got an X-ray coming up. It's got to be soon, like real soon, because they said end of October, and he's got to get an X-ray to see if his neck is healthy. So we don't even know. But maybe once his neck is healthy, maybe the Eagles will sign him. If he's healthy, I would rather have Asante Samuel Jr. He can't tackle for crap, but I think he could cover better. Woolen is better. Same way. Woolen's sitting on the bench though. I don't know. Zach, thank you for super chat. Sua Opeta being back is good news. He's good in run block. Yeah, he is. He isn't bad in run block. Yeah, I don't mind the Sua Opeta signing. Logan Marshall says, Drew Go Birds. Drew, you and Philly do a show together in the future. Okay. How about Rasul Dobbs from Miami? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's got. You know what I mean? You had me laughing when you said about Keely and Adore. I can't believe they both stink. Jeez. You would think one of them would have been, like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I thought when they signed Adore, like, well, all right, if it gets bad, Adore can at least be competent at that cornerback spot. But, boy, that was wrong. Need to use a different running back while fixing Barkley. Well, they got running backs. They got Bigsby. They got Tank. Use him more. They've got not you, Tank. I said Tank. He looked up at me. You got Tank. You got Will Shipley, and you got AJ Dillon. They got enough running backs. I don't think they need to go out and get a running back. I don't. Asante Samuel is injured, so he's out. Yeah, I don't know how injured he is. Jermaine Johnson's dog, he's got potential, man. He does. He's done nothing for the Jets, but maybe the change of scenery. Get Walker. Unfortunately, I don't think the Jags won too many games. They're not going to be in sell mode. Slayer's been way down this year. No thanks. They won't cut him and not worth a pick. Okay. What kind of game shape is Graham? We don't know yet. I don't know how. He's probably not in game shape. He's probably in shape, but being in game shape is different. So I expect Graham to not play versus the Giants and then be back and ready to go versus Green Bay. But like, because he kind of mentioned that like these next few weeks is like his training camp. So I think you're gonna have to wait till the Green Bay game. Trade options are limited. Roseman is staying ahead of the salary cap, specifically available cash. I'm sure it doesn't help with Laurie donated $7 million to alternate native Super Bowl halftime show. He do well. I mean, $7 million is like $20 to you and me in a pocket. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a lot of money for him. But if it's a salary cap issue, right, and how he's worried about that, then wouldn't Bradley Chubb, who has no guaranteed money left, be the perfect guy to go get for the year? Whatever his salary is now, if you get him at the trade deadline, that's half his salary. You might not even pay all of that half of the salary left for the year. So, and he's got no guaranteed money. It seems like it'd be okay. AJ Brown's still upset. I don't know what's up with AJ Brown, dude. I think he's got his own things going on in his own head, or I think he's just trolling at this point. But just can complain and be upset all you want. Just go make plays. People say anything, Woolen and Job are the two starters, and Woolen's coverage is much better than Ringo's. Well, that I don't doubt. It can't be any worse. So I would love for Howie to get Denzel. I would too, but are they whatchamacallit? Are they going to trade him? Sante Samuel had a neck fusion. Look up that procedure and get back to me. Yeah, well, I'm no doctor. What the hell do I know? Stream the Sixers opening games tonight? Ain't no way. What time does it start? What time's the game? 7? That means 4 o'clock for me. I can't be home at 4. Mad Titan, thank you for Super Chat. Jose 500 listening at work. Go Birds. Go Birds is right. We got 532 Mother Humpers in the building. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate that so much. Jakorian Bennett plays scared to you? I didn't get that feeling he played scared. Maybe unsure of himself, like trying to learn what he needs to do. Benjamin says, Woolen would fit our zone-heavy coverage schemes like a glove. He hasn't meshed with Seattle defensive scheme. It's what Seahawks fans are saying. I have no problem. If they want to get him and they can get him at a decent price, get him. But if you don't get him with without getting another pass rusher, I think you got a problem. The Redskins are done. Yeah, no Jaden Daniels this week versus Kansas City. Gabagool Eater, what's happening, man? How are you? Crosby or Hendrickson or nobody else this year? Well, I don't think you're definitely not getting Crosby. Hendrickson, I mean, I don't mind Hendrickson at all. Question is, a lot of people wonder if he would fit what Fangio likes to do with his edge rushers. That would be the question. Tariq is physical specimen, pause. No diddy. Unspoken word says Seattle still has a chance to win the division. Tariq may not be available. The commies are doing mock drafts, right? Let Hurts throw more. We need some big plays Sunday. And I think he will. 500 Drew Kendall was good in preseason. He should be playing over Toth. Also, I need to see Lampkin fullback. You want him at fullback? He's undersized beast. I would like to see Kendall start. I don't like Toth at center. I agree with you. Maverick outside the Eagles, the NFC East this week. Birds might be the only team to go to playoffs. Yeah, Asante Samuel Jr. has been medically cleared to play. Nobody's going to sign him until he's cleared. I believe he's supposed to be evaluated at some point in October. He's got to be. From what I heard, he hasn't been cleared to play because he's waiting for that MRI. That's supposed to be late October. Once that's clear, he can then sign with teams. And what he said, what we've heard from him, is that he feels good and ready to go, but he's just not clear yet. Woolen can't be worse than Jackson and Ringo. That's true. Run game will come. Bigsby just got his first touch. I liked what I saw Bigsby that one run. 500, do you believe Howie makes a move? And what picks does he get for defensive end? I do think he's going to make a move. I think it'll be a mid-round pick, somewhere like a 4th or 5th round pick. something like that. I do. If I had to guess who it is, it's going to be somebody that we don't expect, that we haven't mentioned the name, that we didn't think was available, that's going to come and surprise us all. That would be my guess. Phil, did you see my chat mentioning? Did you see my chat mentioning Cataldi was maybe joking in regards to Howard Escasame? I saw somebody write that. I did read something like that, but yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Rock the artist, time for action. What's going on? I don't get why Garrett and Crosby want to stay with losing organizations. Don't get me wrong, money is nice, but the stage, they need a ring to cement their legacy. Well, I don't know. I guess Garrett was about the money. It was about the money. Crosby, I mean, maybe he likes being out in Vegas. I have no idea. You would think they would want to win. I don't know. You would love to see Howie pick up Jedrick Willis and have him be the next Becton at guard. Give him Stoutland and give him a shot. Go Birds. Interesting. I don't know enough about him to have opinion on him. AJ needs some bait. Yeah, that may be all it is. People are just saying names now. Denzel Ward's dead cap makes him untradeable. Jair Alexander is trash. He hasn't been good, yeah. AJ's messing with the media. He clearly loves the attention. He's journalism major. I think he's kind of messing with him too. We need a corner more than anything. I have to disagree, Edward. I think, yeah, you need a corner, but if you don't get an edge rusher and you don't get somebody that can get to the quarterback, I mean, they got like the lowest amount of sacks out of every team. Like, what do we got? Like 7 sacks on the year? They do not get home. And if you don't get somebody on that edge that can get home, I don't care who you have at cornerback. They're going to look bad because they just got too much time now, these quarterbacks. You've got to get a pass rusher. To me, yeah, that's what I think. I think the Philly media is blowing up AJ thing at this point. I think AJ is trolling. Me too. Tariq Williams rated the 152nd best rated cornerback. Ringo is actually graded better. Is he really? Jeez. Are we missing the point? If you're unwilling to tackle, you can't play football. Stop. Jackson can't play football. No, he can't. Jonah Mayo, thank you for Super Chat. Philly, you're my favorite Eagles channel. Oh, you're so nice. You just made my whole day. Thank you. Let me catch up to these chats. I feel like I'm behind. We need a pressure quarterback. If you give them time, they'll punish you. Agreed. No more giving up draft picks for trash bags. No, I don't want trash bag either. I don't know. I don't know what happened, Tariq. I don't watch much Seattle. Eagles own the Couch Boys. You're riding the Giants' coattails because you can't. Best nasty work. There you go. Philly got my Super Bowl rail. They're huge, right? Who was the last midseason trade that truly worked out for the Eagles? I think it was Ajayi. Yeah, I think Ajayi was really worked out good for us. Other than that, not a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like certain positions are hard. Like I think a cornerback coming midseason may be hard. I think it's easier for a person to transition like a pass rusher, But we got killed on that Robert Quinn trade. He did absolutely nothing. That's why I think Bradley Chubb would be good because he knows the system. Favre, I respect your content and determination about your viewpoint. Thanks. I appreciate it. Hey, look, guys, my viewpoint is just mine. Everybody has a right to disagree. And I'm not claiming that I'm right. I'm not always right. I'm wrong a lot of times. Ask my wife. I am always wrong. But I just tell what I think. Cowboys haven't been above 500 all season. People are pretending they're back. Yeah, if the Cowboys, if the Cowboys get Max Crosby, they might be Super Bowl contenders. Did you see the rest of that defense? Stinks. If the Eagles get Max Crosby, you might as well just give us the trophy then. If they're going to say that about Dallas. Kyle, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, Philly, it's going to be one of the Miami guys, Jermaine Johnson or the kid from the Saints. The trade will probably happen after the Giants win. I think it happens after the Giants win, too. I think it happens in that bye week. That's when the Eagles want to trade, right around that bye week. Because, well, actually, I would say anytime right now to that bye week is when they're going to make the trade. Because they want that bye week to get time to get a guy acclimated. So I agree with you, Kyle. I think we're in the window now. Seahawks fans are all Tariq's ass. They want him gone. If that Viking game is any indication of the trajectory of this passing attack, the run game will open up real fast. Agreed. The Slay trade paid off. Yeah, but the Slay trade was not a mid-season trade. That was an all-season trade. We're talking specifically mid-season trades, like trade deadline trades. Eagles need to find a team that wants to trade corner. Uh-oh. Are you coming here? Come on. Oh, come here, Tank. What's up? You want to say hi? Say hi. It's Tank. What's up, dude? What's up? You're purring. You hear him? 500, a guy posted after their win, they are going to destroy us. I said our defense stinks. You beat a team without a receiver. Which team are we talking about? The Minnesota game? What's up? What's up, EC1? Getting Max Crosby would help, but he doesn't want to be a Cowboy. Apparently, he doesn't want to go anywhere. Philly, how do you think we'll do coming out of the bye? Green Bay and Detroit push. I think coming out of the bye, those two games will tell you everything you know about the Eagles. Like, if the Eagles even if you split those two games, like, let's say you beat the Giants, and then let's say you split with Green Bay and Detroit, you're probably on pace to be the NFC, to be number one seed in the NFC. If you win both games, you're probably going to be the number one seed in the NFC. But I think you need at least a split because you already beat the Rams, you already beat the Buccaneers. So you've kind of already beaten the teams that are fighting for it, right? I guess you got to worry about San Francisco. We don't play them, but I'm not a big believer in San Francisco. Max would fit in Philly. Yeah, Max would fit in Philly. I have no doubt about it. But Max ain't coming. Max don't want to get traded. Eagles will lose 4 in a row. Okay. 500, Dallas sucks. That's going to be my channel year. I go to sleep saying that every night. Dallas stinks. Then I'm asleep. Major move. What's going on, man? How are you? Over the offseason, he said he wants to be with the Raiders. So the trade rumors is kind of weird. Well, when you're that bad, you know, you have to rebuild. I guess is what the way they look at it. If you lose all 3 games, then what, Philly? Well, then you're definitely not a number 1 seed, and that would take you to 5. You're a 500 team at that point. You're fighting for playoff life. You can't afford to lose 3 games in a row right now. You got to beat the Giants, and then you need to split one of those 2 games. That's how I look at it. Max got that Philly attitude. Yeah. Early Shirley says, now everybody's got something to say because we beat the Vikings. As I said before, things are going to come together very well. I agree. John is a 5-game winning streak everybody wants to play. The 5-game winning streak, I like it. We need that right now. You got to give the Niners credit, though. Every single one of their stars are hurt, but Shanahan chokes, so it doesn't matter. Shanahan does a great job with like game plans, even game time adjustments. But when it gets to that fourth quarter, dude chokes. He's a major choker. Does anybody else notice how much Hurts drops the coverage instead of rushing the passer? You mean Hunt? Oh, I read it. It said Hurts. Yeah, Hunt. You think that's why Huff didn't like the system? Yeah, I think that's one of the big reasons. I don't think if Huff was on this team right now, he wouldn't have 4 sacks. He would have nothing. He didn't fit the system. That's why I'm saying you need to get a guy that fits and knows what to do, that can come in here and do it. That's why I look at Bradley Chubb. I go, damn, guy's got 4 sacks on the year, is playing really well, no guaranteed money after this year, and he knows Vic Fangio's system. Go get him. Philly, how do you feel about the whole AJ Brown is posting on? I could care less. I think that AJ Brown is trolling at this point. Early says, who knows, the Eagles are going to have 5-game winning streak. Shameless is about to go out on fire. I think we're going to win the next 5 games, too. Smitty was balling. He's so elusive. He is. Huff stinks. He's got 4 sacks in San Fran. Yeah, Huff ain't puffing in San Francisco. Got to trade for pass rusher. I agree, Marcus. And need the play calling to be consistent for us to get back to the Super Bowl. Yep, I agree. We're not trading for nobody. We got to pay a lot of people next season. Stop name chasing. This team, we got Tom Cruise, mom shoes. I think your shoes don't fit. That hurt your brain. If you think Howie Roseman is afraid to trade, and we're stuck with what we got, I don't know where you've been watching the last 10 years with this team. With the amount of draft picks they have next year, it's very, very possible the Eagles make a move. I think it's more likely they make a move than they don't. If we get Chubb, what do you think our defense will be? I think defense. If you got Chubb with the additions of Brandon Graham and then the addition of Nolan Smith coming back, I think the defense goes up a notch. I do. I think all of a sudden you start getting to the quarterback a lot more. Let's trade for Huff and Burnett. Bring back. Are you trying to kill me, Bald Eagle? Like, you really want me to die of a heart attack? What do you think is more important, rusher or quarterback too? Rusher. I think a pass rusher is a bit more important. AJ said, "Use me or don't use me." Yeah, I think at this point the guy's trolling. If I have a blessed day, bro, I gotta go. All right, Jose, you take care. No. I'm not trading for you. I guarantee you when we win these 5 games, baby, everybody's going to say Eagles are Super Bowl bound. I'm already saying it. I already believe it. I really do believe Bennett will be great if he can stay on the field. I don't think Bennett, I don't think he's had a good, I don't think there's any way we could evaluate what Bennett has been or hasn't been yet. I mean, just my opinion, you know. While I got you guys, though, let me show you what my plans are for the Eagles game and what I'm thinking. Check this out. ProfitX is the ultimate sports prediction market. Dive into peer-to-peer plays, create your own odds, and face off with fellow fans for bigger thrills and better payouts through exciting sweepstakes. Legal in 40 states. It's the smartest way to play. Get started now with promo code Philly500 and score up to $200 in ProfitX cash. That's $200 in ProfitX cash. Just use promo code Philly500. Let me know how it goes. You must be of legal age. Void where prohibited. All right, so let me show you guys what I got. My plan is the Eagles minus 7.5. Take the Eagles at 7.5. They're winning by over 10 points this game. I think this is going to be a beatdown. I think the Eagles are beating the crap out of the Giants. That's my expectation. This is a revenge game, and I think the Eagles are going to. I think they're going to get it this week, and I think they blow out the Giants. If you like that, go to ProfitX. You get $200 in ProfitX cash. They now got parlays. Definitely check it out. Shout out to them. I think the Eagles are going to blow them out. I do. I think they're going to come out. They remember what that team did 2 weeks ago. Who the freak keeps texting me? I'm texting. Damn. Gunny Mac, man, thank you for the super chat. He goes, Jalen will be right. We ain't losing again, 15-2. I agree. I don't think Howie's going to trade for Choke or Phillips or even Johnson. It'll probably be a guy we don't know. I would agree with that. I would not be surprised that if there's a guy out there and we're like, oh my God, we didn't even know this guy was available, that he ends up getting. I could totally see that. Phil, you get the new Battlefield? No. No. What the hell is the new Battlefield? Is that a video game? The new Battlefield game? Dude, how do you silence this crap on a stupid phone? I hate this phone. I don't even know how to do it. Dallas is not being Denver. Hell no. This John dude has no idea what he's talking about. Bro, trolling delusional. Well, who's John? What are you talking about? 30 years accounting for the diners, that we call the Battlefield video game. Why do people seriously think they can name 15 quarterbacks better than Hurts? Delusion. I hope Denver gets 10 picks and 15 sacks on. They'll get they should get like 10, but they'll drop them all. Everybody drops picks on Dak. I've never seen a guy who throws more interceptions that people just drop. It's the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Dak should have 20 picks this year. No, I don't think the Bucs are the best in the NFC. I think the Eagles are the best in the NFC. Do you think we have a chance to beat the Lions this year? Yeah. I think we're going to beat the Lions this year. I think they're going to beat the Lions. They're playing the Lions at home. Yeah. Dave Olmo says, yo, Philly in chat. What's going on? And Philly, that dang cat distracted you. Didn't read the rest of my chat. Oh my God, dude. This text shit is pissing me off. Why does it... I don't know how to silence this crap now. Usually I used to have a button I could just click. And it would just go silent. I got the new iPhone. I don't know. I can't tell the difference between that and the 13. I should have kept the 13. 500. I'm coming home. No. You ain't coming home. Don't do that. I play Madden. I haven't played crap. There's no good video games left. I actually think Surtain might get picks on Whack Prescott. I hope so. Yeah, it's a new one. And I had the iPhone 13. I think the iPhone 13 was just as good. Like, I don't see this as being any quicker. It's like, what the hell why? Just because they gave me all that money to return mine? K. Robinson, what's going on? I play a new Marvel game. It's good. What's up, Tavares Jones? How are you? Let me see here. It's 11. All right, so I notice it's 11 right now, my time. I'm gonna have to end the stream a little early today, because I got a bunch of stuff to do. I got to go on Cilio's show at 1:30 my time, 4:30 Eastern. So, yeah. Phone is $1,000 for a brand alone. The rest is actual cost. Well, they gave me $1,200 for my iPhone 13. Couldn't figure out why, so I was like, I might as well upgrade. They're gonna give me all that. I can't tell you. This is not like, it don't feel like an upgrade. But anyways, let me see. Hey, 500. Rumor Control has it Chubb was part of the Fins D that was complained about Vic coaching style. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it is, but you got to remember, Chubb had no problem with him in Denver. You know what I mean? From what I remember, it was Ramsey and some of the guys in the secondary. I didn't ever hear it was any of the defensive line, but if it was, then, I mean, that might affect them. Remember, the Eagles were talking about trading for Jalen Ramsey this offseason, so that didn't seem to stop them. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll figure it out. They got to do something, man. They got to do something with the pass rushing spot, in my opinion. But anyways, I'll be on Sil Show at 4:30 if you guys want to hang out and see that. I do got to go. I got to get some things done. I'm actually wanted to get off here before 11. So, anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back later with the video. And then, of course, I'll be there. And then tonight at 9 Eastern, I'll be on Game Time Brian if you want to come hang out there. I think Capizzle's going to be there on there too, so it should be fun. With that said, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.
Come on, guys.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off! It's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb! God!
That's crazy.
It's over! It's over, Dak! Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking it. Cut it off. It's over.